Imagine yourself walking into a room, and without uttering a single word, people take notice. They're drawn to your presence, captivated by your quiet confidence, and instinctively look to you for guidance. It's not arrogance, and it's not about physical dominance. Instead, it's a cultivated energy, a refined aura of leadership, integrity, and inner strength. This isn't some unattainable ideal. It's the reward for adopting and mastering an alpha mindset. But what does it take to get there? How do you transform yourself into the type of man who inspires trust and commands respect in equal measure? Stick with me until the end to find out how to adopt an alpha mindset and dominate your life goals. The journey to becoming an alpha male isn't about pretending to be someone else. It's about unlocking your potential. Before I give you all the answers, you have to understand some of the basics so you can instill them in your brain for life. Let's get into it. First off, what does it mean to have an alpha mindset? When most people hear the word alpha, they picture someone loud, bossy, or intimidating. A dominant figure barking orders and imposing their will. This is a narrow and frankly inaccurate stereotype. True alpha men don't dominate others. They lead by example. They're the ones who make people feel safe, inspired, and motivated to be better. An alpha mindset is the foundation of this leadership. It's not about being the loudest voice in the room, but about embodying a calm, self-assured presence. Alpha men are assertive without being arrogant, confident without being boastful, and empathetic without appearing weak. Their strength lies in their character, and their influence comes from respect rather than fear. An alpha mindset is not about controlling others. It's about mastering yourself. This journey starts from within, as all great transformations do, the foundation of leadership and self-mastery. If leadership is the destination, self-mastery is the compass. Before you can guide others, you must first learn to guide yourself. Self-mastery involves discipline, emotional intelligence, and a clear understanding of your values. These are the building blocks upon which every great leader stands. Discipline isn't glamorous, but it's essential. It's the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Successful men don't rely on fleeting motivation. They build habits that keep them moving forward day after day. Some of you may get bored in the middle of this slideshow, but the ones who finish what they start, including a basic thing like watching this video until the end, are disciplined, focused men and are eventually guaranteed to be, if not already, successful. Think of discipline as the muscle you flex to resist distractions, overcome laziness, and stick to your commitments. Whether it's maintaining a fitness routine, working toward long-term goals, or simply being reliable, discipline is what sets you apart. A quote that Mike Tyson said was, "Do something you hate to do, but do it like you love it." If you can engrave this into your lifestyle, you have developed an alpha mindset. Hopefully, you love what you do and get things done with no external pressure. Start small. Choose one daily habit, like reading for 10 minutes, meditating, or journaling, and commit to it for 30 days. Small victories create momentum. Harness emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is often overlooked, but is one of the most critical leadership qualities. It's the ability to recognize and manage your emotions, while also understanding and empathizing with the emotions of others. Leaders with high emotional intelligence are better at building relationships, resolving conflicts, and inspiring trust. For example, an alpha man doesn't let anger cloud his judgment, or let fear prevent him from making decisions. Instead, he approaches challenges with a balanced, composed demeanor, inspiring confidence in those around him. Practice active listening. In conversations, focus entirely on what the other person is saying, rather than preparing your response. This habit will help you understand others better and build stronger connections. Minute of anger, lust, and greed can ruin a decade of your hard work. Also, let others teach you. You don't know everything, and you're not always right, and that's okay. When anger rises, remember who you are and the consequences. Without a clear sense of your values, your leadership lacks direction. Core values act as your moral compass, guiding your decisions and actions. People respect and trust leaders who stand for something, whether it's honesty, loyalty, or perseverance. Defining your values is about self-reflection. What do you believe in? What principles are non-negotiable in your life? Once you identify these, live by them unapologetically. Write down 3 to 5 values that matter most to you and reflect on how your daily actions align with them. If there's a gap, take steps to close it. Acknowledge your weaknesses and work on fixing them. Raise your standards and have clear boundaries, and learn to say no to things that hinder your growth. This is true masculinity. Confidence is often mistaken for arrogance, but true confidence is humble and grounded. It's about knowing your worth without the need to prove it to anyone. When you exude confidence, people are drawn to you naturally because they sense stability and assurance. Confidence grows from competence. Whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal hobbies, mastering a skill or gaining knowledge gives you a solid foundation to stand on. Competence breeds certainty, which manifests as confidence. How do you build unshakable confidence? Doing what you have to do no matter what, and being disciplined. Believe in yourself to build that powerful confidence you want. How do you do that? By doing what you said you were going to do. Identify an area where you want to improve: public speaking, fitness, or financial literacy, for example, and dedicate time to mastering it. Progress will reinforce your confidence. Develop a resilient mindset. Confidence doesn't mean never doubting yourself. It means knowing how to bounce back when you do. Resilience is the ability to recover quickly from setbacks, and it's a hallmark of alpha men. Instead of dwelling on failures, use them as stepping stones for growth. You get stronger by going through the pain with your head held high. The next time you face a setback, write down 3 lessons you've learned from the experience. This practice shifts your focus from failure to growth. Leadership isn't about issuing commands. It's about inspiring others to willingly follow you. People follow leaders they trust, respect, and admire. Leaders who act with integrity and purpose. Leaders who are sure about themselves and show it through their aura and self-discipline and confidence. Great leaders prioritize the needs of their team or community and serve before they lead. This doesn't mean being a pushover, but recognizing that leadership is about service. By putting others first, you earn loyalty and trust. Practice servant leadership. Look for small ways to support those around you, whether it's mentoring a colleague or simply lending a listening ear. Communication is the bridge between your vision and the people you lead. An alpha man knows how to articulate his thoughts clearly, confidently, and persuasively. Whether you're being questioned about, or giving a presentation, or resolving a conflict, your words should reflect your purpose, and you don't have to share everything. Be subtle. Before any important conversation, take a moment to clarify your message, lean back, and execute with calmness. Bonus tip: embodying the alpha mindset every day. Mastering the alpha mindset isn't about achieving perfection, it's about progress. It's about showing up every day as a stronger, wiser, and more compassionate version of yourself. The alpha mindset is less about being the best and more about bringing out the best in yourself and those around you. This journey requires patience and persistence, but the rewards are life-changing. You'll inspire respect, deepen your relationships, and make a meaningful impact on the world around you. So, are you ready to take the first step? Start now. The alpha mindset isn't a destination, it's a way of life. Thank you for sticking around until the end. I hope you enjoyed this slideshow. If you did, I want to ask you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more new slideshows to help you reach your maximum potential. Stay healthy and stay strong.